Well, I don't know a better way to start off a video than with some Black Ops 2 zombies, I guess. Oh, man, it has been a little bit. And I figured this would probably be the best way that I'm able just to sit down, play a game that I played in my childhood, and just have a conversation with you. If you guys have been around for a little bit, and this channel have made it back in 2022, you would know that this channel went through a lot of changes, a lot of different changes. Oh man, well, I forgot that it was 4 bullets. I am recording this like live while playing the game, so if it sounds bad and it goes bad, that is literally why. I also put this on easy, so maybe we'll actually get some decent commentary out of it, but we'll see. I just want to make this video to kind of just reintroduce myself. It's been a rough year, I'd say, for myself, for some people very close to me, and I just wanted to take a little break, and I wanted to come back and chat with you guys about what happened. Like I was saying, where's the box? Okay, there it is. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm gonna survive very long playing like this. It's about time we go and get some quick revive, I think. I gotta play this smart now. Oh. There we go. All right, I got a little bit of insurance now. So back to what I was saying. It's been a little bit since I've actually uploaded a video, and I tried to come back a few times here and there. I just wanted to talk about, well, not only the title of this video, but like just give a little rundown as to what the last like year has really been like, and what the plan is for the channel going forward. And I hope you're here to actually listen to that. If you're not, and I'm not directly triggering your dopamine, I apologize, but I'm gonna take my time with this, because if anyone genuinely cares to actually listen to this, I want it to be known, and everyone to understand where this is coming from. So for about 2 years, I made like pretty consistent videos on this channel, and if you remember, I was Coopster for a very long time, and I made a lot of Valorant content, a lot of Call of Duty content, and Battlefield, BattleBit. There's a lot that I made, and I enjoyed it all. And last May, I ended up moving back home, and it kind of feels like ever since then, everything with this channel kind of went on the downhill. And not only like view wise, but like I would say motivation wise, and just overall quality wise. I'd say like my goals with this channel and what I wanted it to be when I first started making videos was not what was going on in my head when I was trying to think about things and how I valued stuff I did. Ooh, I am not complaining there. Give me the pistol back. But yes, don't worry, I am going to touch on the topic as to what the name of this video is. And that's kind of what this is all about, essentially. It's... I used to have 250 videos uploaded on this channel, man. I used to have quite a lot. And I was very proud of that stuff for a very long time. And after I moved back home, I felt like I was slacking off. And that could have been because I actually ended up getting a job, which for a full year I just didn't work because I was in college, about an hour away from home, and I would half-ass all of my college projects, say I was doing a good amount of stuff when I really wasn't, and all I did and all I focused on was making content and like trying my best to make the best videos I possibly could, and that made me really happy. I really enjoyed like finally finding something that I was so passionate about and I enjoyed doing to such a degree that like I couldn't find it anything else besides like maybe sports. So like I said, when I moved back, it all kind of felt like it went downhill from there, and I think it was for a multitude of reasons. And I think one of the reasons was the title of this video. Well, I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but I'm sure I have an idea of what I want to name it. I'm sure it's relating to that, but I know what the thumbnail is going to be, and it was the opposite of the thumbnail. I found myself gaining success with like Destiny videos. My most viewed video was like 10K views, and it was like a build guide for Destiny, and I eventually like fell out of love with the game, and I wanted to swap to different content, and I had some really good early success with like more scripted content and like Valorant and stuff. And as the time went on, I just felt like I was getting really burnt out, and like I didn't really care about anything I was posting, and like I would say I was working really hard on something and trying my best, quote unquote, and it was just slop. I felt like it was just slop I was putting out, and it made me really sad because I went from being someone who was every day I would wake up and have a new video idea in mind. I would have something new that I want to try out. I wanted to try something new, and it just felt like everything just eventually devolved into me only really caring about the views I was getting. And I know that wasn't a good thing for me to do, but it was all that was going in my head. And then back in August, some unfortunate circumstances happened where I had to move out of the house that I was living in. I ended up getting into a pretty heated argument with a close family member of mine, and it didn't end well. It felt like some bridges were burned, and I lost I lost something really important to me, and I lost all motivation to continue what I was doing, to continue something that I already felt like I was slacking on, you know? Like, I felt like I was already not only letting myself down, but anyone who actually cared about any of the content I was making, I feel like I was letting them down. I saw a significant dip in, like, views on the channel, a significant dip in quality of my videos, and overall just not happy with what I was making. And it felt like I was way more concerned with the numbers rather than actually sitting there and enjoying what I was doing. And eventually, like, it got to the point where it felt like I had to just take a break for a little bit. And around the time where I thought maybe it was good for me to come back and like try to do some content, a close family member of mine ended up passing away. And it didn't matter like how much I sat down and got everything ready to write a script for a video. I could have the whole thing. I could have all the subheadings ready because I'm very bad at stuttering. Like, I'm sure you can tell already in this fucking video. I normally write scripts for this kinds of stuff, and I am blabbering on, and I know that. And I'm gonna rewatch all of this video after and be so upset that I was just yapping away and not doing exactly what I thought was gonna happen in my mind. And it's just me overthinking everything, and I'm so aware of that, yet I still fall for it every time. Again, another instance of me just ended up yapping, but regardless, I don't even know where I was. Oh, yes. My family, one of my close family members ended up passing away, and I would get everything ready and set up to make a video, you know? Like, I would write everything, I would get all the subheadings ready. I just had to write the actual script and sit down and record. And every single, something that came so easily to me, is that right? Something that came so easily, it felt like I was fluent. It felt like a language that I was fluent in. It felt like something that I could sit down and do no matter what, and it would make me happy. I was so happy when I was making content I genuinely enjoyed, and I thought I was improving and getting better. And it just felt like I was just started to slack off so hard in that sense. So I would literally sit down. I don't even know how many times I've said the word literally. I need to fix my vocabulary. There's something wrong there. I just sat down, I would get ready to write, and I just couldn't. I would sit down, I would have the script made, I would get ready to record, and I just couldn't. It kind of felt like I had two parts of my brain that were like, one was like, okay, let's get back to our regular routine. You know what you want to do, you know what you like to do, let's get back to it. And the other part of my brain that was like, you need to slow down. And I just ended up feeling so disappointed in myself and so worthless in a sense. Like something I was so good at for so long, that I was so disciplined at. And I've never had a feeling like that before. I don't get like that. I see, I'm definitely undiagnosed, but I have a feeling I have ADHD. And I'm not saying that's something to explain everything. I'm not saying exactly what I have. I know I have it. I'm not claiming anything. I think I do. And I think that plays a part in it, but I also think like it was my body grieving and myself grieving without me really knowing it. And it became such a struggle, and my self-worth got so low over this kind of thing. And I just wanted to make this video to realize to other people who are small content creators like myself, who don't have a lot of views, who like I've had sub 1,000 subscribers for 3 years, and that's not a problem. I'm not saying it's a problem. I don't want it to come off like all I care about are numbers, because that's what I never cared about at the beginning. I would have 4 people look at my videos, and I would be so happy that those 4 people decided to take the time out of their day to watch the most mediocre video of all time. And it felt like my mindset changed after I had a little bit of success in that aspect. Like on a scale that was relative to me, not a scale similar to like Markiplier, PewDiePie, where they're getting millions of views. I'm talking 1,000 views here and there, and like 5 comments, and that kind of stuff made my day. And I was so happy with the videos I was making, and I just wanted to make more and make them better each time. And I felt like I got burnt out in a way, and it felt like I was chasing algorithms more than I was ever chasing happiness. So yeah, I mean, it's very straightforward, and I'm not here to be the tell-all and tell you exactly how you're gonna do and make content, because I don't even know how to fully do it. I don't know how to fully live life either, you know? Like, everyone is just kind of going through the motions when it comes to these things, and the past few months for myself have been so tough. And this was such an outlet for me. I've always been a kid who's like, I have so many friends, well, it's not friends, but people I know, like right out of high school, went to college, they know exactly what they want to do with their life. And I never knew. I was told what I wanted to do. I was told that I should go into trades. I was told that I should go into them. Why? Because it's good money. Like, that's what I was told. And when I got there, I just didn't enjoy it. And this is what I want to do. I want to make videos, but I don't want to fit into any certain spaces. You know what I mean? I don't want to chase algorithms. I don't want to chase niches. I want to chase things that I like and I want to do and that I enjoy, regardless of what I see for views. I don't expect, like, I feel like I got into the mindset of, I need to make money. I need to make this a job. I need to make this a career. And I need to do it sooner rather than later. And that's just something that sucks the fun out of stuff like that. It doesn't make it an enjoyable experience. You aren't doing it because you love what you do. You're doing it because you feel like you need to. And that's the last thing I ever wanted to do with a channel like this, was make myself feel like I need to do this. Oh my gosh, the recoil on this gun is wicked. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I want this video to be like a welcome back for myself. As in a step forward rather than the 50,000 steps back I feel like I've taken. Even if I'm still 49,999 steps away from where I once was, I am happy. I'm happy that I'm taking this step to better myself, to better my mentality, to better everything that I'm doing in life. And I keep saying and like I know what I'm about to say next. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm just kind of spewing out my ass at this point. Ooh, I have a lot of money here. Let's just keep hitting this thing. Oh, I would rather not pick that up. Like, I'm fully aware that this video is probably not going to hit any algorithms. I am fully aware that maybe 3 people are going to see this. But that's okay to me. And it should be okay. Oh, yeah, see what I mean? Is it Q that I have to press for that? I think so. And all right. As soon as I get a train of thought that I want to talk about, I get the teddy bear row. I think I find like a weird contentness within that. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if you know what I mean. I'm talking like you're talking with me, which you aren't, but I appreciate you just being here. So thank you, whoever you are. I just find myself being totally content with the idea that I don't care anymore how many views these videos are going to get. I don't care if I fit into an algorithm. I'm making content because I want to make content. I'm not making it for anyone specifically, for any one group, any one person, any one enjoyer of a certain game. Because I feel like I did that for so long, and it kind of, it felt like it handcuffed me creatively. I don't think I've never like considered myself to be a creative person in any sense of the word. Art class, I was horrible. I love music. If you ask any one of my friends, any people I'm close with, you know how much music has not only affected my life, but how much I enjoy it and how much I feel the emotion that is coming through that. But I've never been one to pick up an instrument, even though people in my family have. I don't feel like I've ever been talented in that way. And to finally find something at a young age that I can be proud of doing and be happy with what I'm doing is something that I feel like not a lot of people get. And I need to be grateful for stuff like that. Oh, I need water. I've been yapping for 20 minutes. I don't know if I want that. You know what? No, I'm not going to grab it. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm not sure how many cuts I'm actually going to do in it. How much this is going to be edited. Dog, can I stop getting dog shit? I should have turned on Hellhounds. I don't know what I'm doing. Mark II. Nope, Barrett 50 cal. Horrible. Been playing a lot of games recently, a lot of single player games lately, especially Expedition 33. That game is, oh my bro, can I stop getting piles of crap? Literally piles of dog poop. The moral of this whole video is don't do this because you want to make money. Don't do it because you're chasing the satisfaction of many people seeing those videos. That's something you have to tell yourself as a small creator. And some people may struggle with that, and some people may be in the comments like, what, you actually thought that you were going to make a job out of this? Like, are you dense? And you know what, I may be. But it was never initially like that. It was never me sitting here thinking that all I care about is money. All I care about is seeing those views go up, make sure my views are higher than the last video. I just feel like everything is just so optimized nowadays. You play any competitive game, it's the meta loadout. You play any, you like, I don't know, I don't make music, but like I assume it's like you make any music, you gotta make it similar to the mainstream to actually Make it sound good for people to listen to. It has to be a radio song. You make content. So many channels, and what's the best way to get views? Make sure you're spiking people's dopamine every 10 seconds to keep them engaged. And I think that's just such a... Not only is it a horrible thing to do to your brain, but, like, it's such a... You don't show any personality through those kinds of things. It just feels so fake. And I caught myself slipping into that, and I was so disappointed in myself. Because I thought I set a good example for myself to not fall into those kinds of traps and fall into those ways. But, like, the more I seen my content dip in quality at my own hand, but I would lie and say to people, oh yeah, I'm putting so much effort, I'm putting so much work into every video I'm making, when I would look at every video I make and be so disappointed in the actual product that I made. It was just... It felt like not only was I lying to other people, but I was just, like, lying to myself. So, like, that's kind of why I took a break for a while. Not only did I feel like I was slacking off in a way and I wasn't honoring the reason why I started making videos, I started faltering in the aspect of the reason why I did it in the first place, which was to have a creative escape, something that I've never had before. I feel like I need the ray gun. Yeah, I'll take it. But I just never... I never thought I would see myself, like, going into that kind of loop. But, like, I mean... Life can change so fast, and your motives for things can change so fast, and I've learned that over the past few months, past year, how fast things can change and how bad things can change so fast. I don't think many people actually stayed this long into the video. I mean, I'm already recording for 24 minutes almost, like, and I probably have been rambling, saying the same thing over and over again, but if you're gonna make videos, if you're gonna care about what you do, make sure you care about the content you're making and doing what you want to do and not chasing algorithms, chasing views. Because as soon as you start doing that, it starts to feel like a job. It starts to feel disappointing when you release videos, which is like the last thing you want to do. Why would you put so much effort? I mean, I'm not sure about anyone else, but I know myself. I edit, I make my own thumbnails. Sorry, I just had a massive yawn. I don't even know where that came from. I edit my own videos, I make my own thumbnails, I record everything. I put all the man hours into this. And to do that and then just be disappointed by it is something I don't like. It's something that worried me for a very long time. There is no secret formula to it. There isn't no one thing to fix it all that I'm going to tell you. This is someone who's coming to you at a vulnerable place at the moment, who's coming to you learning something and expressing that new lesson that they've learned, expressing growth in a way, or how they want to grow, at least. With that being said, like, as sad as this video sounds, it's not meant to be. It's just, life's been tough the last couple months, and I've been away, and I have like 570 subscribers. Some of you are from the times where I made BattleBit content. Some of you are from the times where I made Call of Duty content. Some are even from the times where, as most recently, when I made Valorant content. I don't want to be someone who's subscribed to and get likes on their videos because of the game I'm playing. That's the last thing I ever want to do, because then I just put myself into a box. I put myself into a box. I put other creators around me into a box. It lowers chances for me to collaborate with other creators. This is just basically an announcement that I'm an announcement. This is a video of me saying that I am going to be prioritizing what I enjoy putting out rather than what the algorithm says I should put out. But I am back. I'm going to be making videos on a variety of things. Like I said earlier, I'm such a massive fan of music that there's a part of me that wanted just to turn this into basically like a music review channel. Not a review, but breakdown of like certain lyrics and that kind of stuff. But part of me wants to keep making gaming content, and I kept putting myself into these boxes like I have to pick one, which is just not the truth. And no one should believe that. That being the truth. Dog, what is this shite? I'm sorry if this video was boring, long, annoying. I just wanted to have a sit-down conversation with you guys and play one of my favorite games from when I was a kid. When most things were just stress-free, you know, and enjoyable. Not to say that my life now isn't enjoyable. I have a wonderful girlfriend. I have the cutest dog of all time. I have so many things to be grateful for. And so many people to be grateful for, but I want this part of my life, this creative expression part of my life, to be something that I'm not ever disappointed in like I once was. The only person I need to ever compare myself to is myself, and that goes for anyone who's watching this video who wants to make videos. See, like, I've always wanted... My family has always supported me through these adventures, through the times where I've hosted podcasts for Valorant esports tournaments, to breaking down strategies inside of Valorant, inside of Marvel Rivals, making live commentary content on variety of games. They never really understood it. They never really wanted to watch it, but they supported me through it all. And I feel like even though they don't really, I wouldn't say they don't care. It's not something that they're fond of. It's not something fondly. My God, I just can't speak. It's not something that they grew up understanding, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, it's not easy, like, trying to come to grips with, like, my son is making videos on the internet. Obviously, that's becoming a lot more of an accepted thing nowadays because there is money in this kind of thing, and it just felt like I let people down who aren't really fully invested in something that I'm doing, and I'm so worried about the perception of this content that I'm making, and making sure that I'm sticking to the algorithm that I set myself in, and sticking to the niche that I've... Oh no, oh God. Wait. Oh, there we go. My God, that was a close one. I'm trying to think of like anything else I can say. Besides, like, I feel like I've said everything, but I've been sitting all day at work thinking about how I was going to record this video, and I feel like I'm going to finish this video and I'm going to remember about 15 things I could have said to make it better. And if I do that, so be it. I don't really care. It is what it is. But I just want to give you guys an update for anyone who's actually listening this far, just about me and where I've been and what I want to do and the hardships I've kind of gone through recently and what I want to do going forward. I'm going to continue making content. I'm going to continue trying to make the best quality videos I possibly can, but it's going to be more for me. And if that means that I'm stumping myself and stumping my growth because I'm deciding not to follow what YouTube wants me to do, then so be it, man. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make good quality videos that you're going to like because of the person making them, not because of the game I'm playing. Thanks for listening to this. You'll know me as formerly as Coopster, now as the Saxie Viking, of course. I hope to release some more videos soon. I'm going to be getting a new GPU soon. I'm fixing parts for my laptop so I can do like a dual PC kind of setup so I can record gameplay more often and still keep a good frame rate. I'm going to get a good capture card. Things are going to be moving. Things are going to be moving. Things are going to be doing good things. Things are going to be doing good things. Quote of 2025. But yeah, guys, I just appreciate all of you for sticking out through this with me, like learning with me. I've learned everything I know about this content space through myself. I was never mentored. I was never guided. I just kind of started this journey, and over 500 of you have decided that you want to stick around and watch these videos, and I just appreciate all of that. But yeah, guys, I guess that'll be the end of the video, and yeah, well, that wasn't going as planned. I kind of thought that I was just going to die and the game would be over. There'd be a dramatic ending. But hold on, guys. All right, here we go. Where was I? But yeah, guys, I'm going to be making more videos, more different kinds of videos, less scripted, more from the heart. All right. Well, it's been the Saxie Viking, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.